Swami Vivekananda, born as Narendranath Datta on January 12, 1863, in Kolkata, then Calcutta, India, was a major spiritual figure, philosopher, and one of the key architects of modern Hinduism. He is best known for his role in introducing Indian philosophies of Vedanta and yoga to the Western world, as well as for his efforts to revive Hinduism in India, inspiring national pride and unity during a critical time of British colonialism. Vivekananda's teachings have influenced generations and are recognized for their clarity, depth, and practicality. Early life. Swami Vivekananda was born into a traditional yet progressive Bengali family. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was an attorney with a liberal outlook, and his mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was deeply religious, which influenced the spiritual side of Narendranath's character. He was a bright child with a curious mind and excelled in both academics and sports. As a young man, he studied Western philosophy, science, and history, which gave him a broad intellectual grounding. Key influences in early life. His inquisitive nature led him to question traditional beliefs and seek direct experiences of spirituality. He studied major religious texts like the Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and Vedas, but found the rational approach of Western thought equally compelling. Spiritual quest and meeting. Ramakrishna Narendranath's spiritual journey began with his quest to find an answer to the question, have you seen God? He posed this question to several religious leaders, but was dissatisfied with their responses. In 1881, Narendranath met Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a mystic and spiritual teacher at the Dakshineswar Kali temple. Ramakrishna became Narendranath's guru and profoundly influenced his spiritual development. Initially skeptical of Ramakrishna's mystical experiences, Narendranath was eventually convinced of their authenticity through direct personal experiences. Under Ramakrishna's guidance, he learned that God can be realized through all religions and spiritual paths, and that truth is one, though sages call it by different names. Ramakrishna helped Vivekananda attain a state of higher consciousness and experience Nirvikalpa Samadhi, a state of complete union with the divine. The birth of Vivekananda and the Ramakrishna mission. After the death of his guru Ramakrishna in 1886, Narendranath and a group of his fellow disciples took monastic vows and formed a new order, taking the name Swami Vivekananda. In 1893, Swami Vivekananda left India for the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago, where he delivered a speech that won him international recognition. His speech began with the words, Sisters and Brothers of America, and received a standing ovation from the audience for its depth and universal message of religious tolerance. Key points from Vivekananda's speech at Chicago. He emphasized the universal acceptance of all religions. He introduced Hinduism as a tolerant, philosophical, and profound religion. He spoke against narrow-mindedness, sectarianism, and fanaticism. After the Chicago Parliament, he spent several years touring the United States and Europe, giving lectures and establishing Vedanta societies to spread the message of Vedantic philosophy and spirituality. His Western audiences were particularly drawn to his ideas on meditation, yoga, and the unity of all religions. Teachings and philosophy. Vivekananda's philosophy was deeply rooted in Vedanta, but he adapted it to modern times, emphasizing practical spirituality, self-reliance, and social service. Some of his core teachings are 1. Advaita Vedanta, non-dualism. Vivekananda believed in the core philosophy of Advaita, which holds that all beings are ultimately one and that the divine resides in every individual. He promoted the idea of seeing divinity in every person and believed that serving others is the highest form of worship. 2. Karma Yoga, the path of action. Vivekananda taught the concept of karma yoga, or selfless action, which emphasizes the importance of performing one's duties without attachment to the results. He believed in working for the upliftment of the poor and the downtrodden, considering it as serving God. 3. Education. For Vivekananda, education was the most powerful tool for empowering individuals and building a strong nation. He argued that education should be holistic, incorporating intellectual, moral, and spiritual development. He said, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. 4. Faith in oneself. He placed great importance on self-confidence and faith in one's abilities. According to him, weakness is death, and strength is life. He often quoted, arise, awake, and stop, not till the goal is reached. Number 5. Religious universalism. Vivekananda preached religious harmony and the acceptance of all faiths. He believed that all religions are valid paths to God and that each individual should follow the path most suited to their temperament. Ramakrishna Mission and Social Service. In 1897, Swami Vivekananda founded the Ramakrishna Mission, named after his guru, to organize and spread his ideas of social service combined with spiritual practice. The mission emphasized social welfare activities like providing education, healthcare, and disaster relief, the promotion of interfaith dialogue, spiritual growth, and character building. Uplifting the underprivileged, especially women and the lower castes, was a major priority. Influence on Indian nationalism. Swami Vivekananda's message of self-reliance, unity, and pride in Indian culture inspired the nascent Indian nationalist movement. He urged Indians to look beyond their colonial mentality and work toward the nation's progress. He inspired leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Subhas Chandra Bose, and Jawaharlal Nehru. His famous quote, "Let new India arise out of peasant's cottage, grasping the plow, out of huts, cobbler, and sweeper," reflects his vision of a socially just and egalitarian India. Health and final years. Swami Vivekananda struggled with poor health, largely due to his relentless work and travels. Despite this, he continued his mission tirelessly. On July 4th, 1902, Swami Vivekananda passed away at the age of 39 at the Belur Math near Kolkata. He reportedly entered Mahasamadhi, a deep meditative state during which he left his mortal body. Legacy. Swami Vivekananda's impact remains enduring and vast. His teachings continue to inspire people worldwide through the Ramakrishna Mission, which operates educational, medical, and spiritual centers globally. His birthday, January 12th, is celebrated as National Youth Day in India. Some of his famous quotes include, "You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. The greatest sin is to think yourself weak." Swami Vivekananda remains a beacon of spiritual light, inspiring individuals to achieve higher consciousness, social reform, and national unity. His life's work transcended religion, nationality, and time, making him a global figure of enduring significance.